G'day guys, Will here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the final race of Season 3 of the 2019 iRacing MX5 Cup. That was a mouthful. So yeah, we've made it this far through. Haven't missed a single race. So yeah, not going to miss this week either. So big thank you to Brett from HRS, first of all, for supplying me with this loaner wheel, which only just arrived this morning. So I haven't even really had a chance to do any practice at all. I've only done about 2 or 3 laps in the last 10 minutes since getting this wheel on. And yeah, I was about probably 2 seconds off my best pace around Laguna Seca. My best ever laps are 1:38.3, something like that. I think you'll have to go back and watch my previous race video. I think I did a pretty hot lap in that one. But yeah, I did 2 laps before, was doing sort of 1:41, 1:40, something like that. So the aim of this practice session in the sort of, what's the time now? Got about 15 minutes until the race starts. The aim is to try and get back into the 1:30s again. So 1:39, hopefully on 1:38, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get away with that. And yeah, try to learn this new wheelbase, the Simucube 2 Ultimate, as well as the different diameter wheel. Used to obviously using the BMW GT2 wheel, which is quite different from this one in terms of its diameter. So yeah, we'll see how we go, but let's hit at the track now. What I'll do is I won't include the entire 15 minutes practice. We'll just include any decent laps that we get. And if we don't get any decent laps, we won't include anything at all. We'll jump across to the race. And of course, I'll include timestamps for all of the key moments as well. So that if you need to skip through, if you've got other stuff on, you can just watch the exciting bits. But anyway, let's hop to it. Okay. Try not to speed in the pit lane. This is one of those tracks where if you gas it out of the pits, you do actually speed. A lot of them you can kind of just exit and you cross the line before you reach the speed. Not Laguna Seca. So Sector 1, I think, is where I probably stand to gain the most time. I think this corner in particular, I'm not doing real great at. So what I was finding just in those couple of laps that I did before is I was turning in a little too aggressively with the smaller diameter wheel. Now I was previously able to get through there without dabbing the brakes as well, so I'm going to focus on that as well. And I think if we can string all of these elements together for one lap, we should be good to get a 1:38, but whether we're able to actually do that or not is another question. That wasn't great. Now one thing that I like to do here is shift down to third, just to get the back of the car to step out a bit. And then you can get a better traction out of there. It's worth about half a second if you get it right. And that was one of you guys that watches suggestions, actually. You told me in the comments that I should shift down to third there, and I thought, you crazy? And then I tried it, and it actually does work. Okay, that seemed to work pretty well. Bit of a different line I tried that time. So we're doing all right here. A little bit too aggressive there, paying the price. Oh, caught it. Oh, this wheelbase saved my life again. Mid 140, I think. 145, yeah.
Your quickest overall.
Yeah, out of 2 cars. Drifting. It's not the fastest way around a corner, but it's certainly fun. Alright. We've actually gained a bit of time as well. Try with just a lift and not a brake dab. Yeah, I didn't touch the brake at all that time. It seemed to work. This is what we're doing the practice session for, to try and tighten up all these little details.
The track temp's increasing. It's now 47 Celsius.
Alright, hot lap time, he says. Qualifying time. Okay. No speeding. Alright.
Pit exit's clear. Okay, well, we've got 2 laps to set a decent time.
Okay. Now, I remember my fastest ever lap, I actually did bump over that little nipple thing there. And it was quick. But I'm not confident I can get away with it again. Alright, I think I know where I need to turn in there now. I think we should be okay. Come on, 139. We can do this. Alright. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, got it. Oh, that was close to off track. Thought I'd lost it there. Woo! I think we're in the 139s. Yeah. Yeah, 139.7. That's what we wanted.
139.75.
Do it again now. I had to back off a little. Nah. Alright, let's just send it through here, see if we can make up the time. We'll just go nuts. Nothing to lose now, really. I lost more time there as well. This is the problem. I'm still inconsistent. Alright, let's see if we can get this fast. It's better. Gained a 10th. Nah, gonna be way slower. Third on the grid so far, though. Strong possibility we'll still lose a couple more spots, though, because we're still quite a bit of time left in the session.
The guy in front has just done at 139.87. P3.
Alright, bring it back into the pits and, yeah, see what the other guys can do.
That's the end of the session. P3.
P3, okay. Didn't end up losing any more spots. P3 we can make work. P3 we can make work. It just depends on how quick the other guys are and how consistent the other guys are. Let's change our fueling. I really need to edit my INI file to stop myself from having to do this every race, but alright. We're about ready. Here we go.
Temp is 26 Celsius. P3. Okay, Will, get ready. Let's go.
Not the best start, not the worst start. We've got a car on our outside though.
Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Hold your line.
Still a car there. Yeah.
Still there. Clear right. Right side. Hold your line. Still there.
Trying to leave enough space for him.
Still there. Clear right.
Fortunately that compromised our exit a bit, but we had to leave room.
Okay, the start will do. Time to get to work.
Clean racing, everybody. Nice. Woo! Got a tap there. Tap in the backside.
The gap to Taylor ahead is increasing. It's now 1.3.
I think we might have a bit of a battle on our hands here. Now, do I involve myself or do I hang back and hope that something happens? Don't want to hang back too much though, otherwise we'll get pounced on from behind. Don't like being this close here.
On your right. Clear right.
Taylor is leading the race. The leader has just done
slipstreamed.
140.30. That lap time was 140.56. The guy behind has just done a 140.35.
On your left. Clear left.
Whoa. Good battle so far. Followed him off the track.
Oh, Will. Track limits, come on. The gap ahead is now 0.5.
We've got a bit of a gap behind us now. The guy's battling. Might go to relative screen
Fastest
here.
lap for Taylor, 139.95.
Bit out of shape. Wasn't a good exit for me either though. Oh, that was terrible. Come on, man. Pull it together.
P3.
Bugger.
Track limits, come on.
Getting scruffy now. Psyching myself out.
The car in front has just done a 140.00. The guy behind has just done a 140.00.
Oh no! Had to back out again. Gonna lose these guys soon.
The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 1.2.
I was just looking at that, Jim. All the time these guys are battling gives me a chance to get up close again. We got a 0.7 gap to the guy behind now, though.
Okay, Will, you're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel. Your lap time was 1:40.87.
I had to get out of the throttle again. Tires are getting hot.
Don't let this guy distract you.
I'm trying not to, Jim. I'm trying not to. Totally screwed up there. Whoa, got a tap two. I went for the brake instead of the clutch there, I think. I'm getting too worked up. Need to calm down. Oh, he's in the dirt.
You need to push if we're going to hold this position.
Left side, clear left. Car left, clear left.
Bugger.
Don't let him get away.
That was my fault
Will, come on,
completely.
track
Just
limits.
screwed it up.
P4.
Oh, man. That's a shame. Oh, another off track. Far out.
Watch those track limits. The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.6. The guy behind's reeling you in. The gap's now 2.3. The guy in front has just done a 139.73. 2 to go.
Gonna end up coming 5th at this rate. Oh, what's going on? Completely lost the plot now. Focus. Oh, these guys are battling. Fourth place. That was not a good drive though. That was sloppy. Disappointed with that because
that's the end of the race. Never mind.
The mistakes that I made cost me a third and possibly even higher. I feel like I had the pace to win that, but I psyched myself out, made mistakes, and paid the price. Also had way too many incident points there as well from mostly my own off tracks, and also when I hit the brake instead of the clutch and got rear-ended, and that was my fault too. So alright, so have a quick look at the replay of the start here. So we didn't get the best launch. Number 9 definitely got a better launch than I did. Get rid of these gloves. And the seatbelt. So I tried to just sort of keep it tight here. But he had the outside line here, which becomes the inside line, and there was nothing I could do. I was not going to try and make a dive here, so I tried to sort of get a bit of a switchback, but ended up running out a little wide. And then, I can't remember what happened here. Yeah, he just got the inside run on me. I think this was, he almost got past me here as well. Or maybe this is where he did get past me, I can't remember. No, he backed out of it. So clean driving. I enjoyed that a lot. This was a good race. I was disappointed with my own driving, but happy to have a clean race in terms of other drivers. Now I'm pretty sure this is where I hit the brake instead of the clutch. Yeah, it must have been just there. Yeah, it must have been. Oh, I was lucky I didn't get spun there, but I mean, it was my own fault. Apologies to number 9 for that, or number 9, because no, that was my fault for hitting the brake. It was like a brake check. It's that was shit driving on my part. So sorry, mate, if you're watching. And then this is where he got past me, and again, it was just a mistake on my part. I ran wide, and yeah, just let him straight past. I was lucky to hold on to that and not slide into the side of him. And that was basically it. From here, I just kept on getting slower and slower. Anyway, let's have a look at the results. Alright, so... Oh, Lewis, the guy that passed me, was a rookie as well. He was very, very good driving for a rookie. Thanks for that if you're watching, man. That was a good race. Alright, so 140.5 was my best lap, which is, yeah, about kind of what I expected. 139.7, nice lap. So he actually had the quickest lap there when he was catching me, I guess. Yeah, lap 8, where he was coming up behind me and getting past me. So good job, man. So what did we get here? We got plus or minus 0.05 because of all the off tracks that I had, and that was my own stupid fault. Plus 36 on the iRating, which is good, but yeah. So I mean, we were sort of in the middle in terms of our pace. Not the fastest, not the slowest, but yeah, we were lucky to sort of end up where we did on the grid. I think I kind of had that one good lap, which kind of put me up there. Otherwise, it would have been a battle in the midfield, I think. But yeah, pretty happy overall. What was our qualifying time here? It was a 139.7 as opposed to 139.445. And oh, we had a couple of guys that were very close there as well. 139.93 and 97 and 07. So yeah, not much in that at all. We were only, you know, 0.1 of a second off, or 0.3 of a second off being in like 8th position on the grid, so that was lucky. But yeah, guys, that is it for the MX5 Cup for now. That is the final race of the season, and look, it's been a lot of fun. A lot of people have criticised, saying, oh, you know, why would you have all this gear and, you know, just do MX5s, they're for rookies. But, you know, I was a rookie when I started this, and I feel like I'm kind of progressing past that now. I think, obviously, I've still got a lot to learn, but, you know, when I first started, it was my first thing that I'd ever really done in iRacing 12 weeks ago. And, you know, in the past 3 months, or 3 and a bit months, 4 months nearly, I really feel like I've learned a lot, particularly in terms of racecraft, you know, learning to sort of wait and see what other cars are doing and, you know, pick where I'm faster than them, pick where I can actually make a move rather than just sort of trying to take any gap that I can find. And also learned a lot about, you know, how other drivers react in different situations as well. I learned to read people so that, you know, if somebody's driving really aggressively, I can kind of give them a bit more space, or, you know, learn where to close the door and things like that. So it's definitely been a good experience. I know that it's been probably a little bit more boring to watch for you guys than a lot of the faster cars are, but you know, I needed to learn before I moved up, and hopefully a lot of you guys have been watching that are new to iRacing, and I know a lot of you guys have gotten into it because of watching these videos as well, which is awesome. So yeah, hopefully you guys have sort of been able to learn along on the journey with me. But as for next season, I'm going to try out a couple of different cars. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do yet. I'm thinking of maybe doing Skip Barber or potentially the Porsches or the Ferraris. So I'm going to test all of those out and just sort of see where I think it's going to be best for me. And yeah, I'm going to do a lot of practicing during week 13, testing a lot of things out. Might do a little bit more dirt track racing as well, just for fun. And yeah, we'll come back at the end of next week and let you know what I'm going to be doing for season 4. But as for this week, got a bunch of content coming, got a couple more reviews and things to do. I'm going to be testing out R Factor on the Simucube 2 Ultimate, as well as potentially looking at Kartcraft as well. I did download it the other day, purchased it off Steam, And I have my VR headset, my HP Reverb, hopefully arriving, if not this week, then next week as well. So that is going to definitely change things around as well. Really hoping that does arrive during week 13, so I have some time to get used to it and stop throwing up before I start racing with it. But that's going to add a whole new level of immersion to the videos as well. Instead of having that static middle screen, you'll be sort of looking around with me as I drive. So really excited about that, and hopefully you guys are too. But that is it for today's video. So thank you very much for watching the whole season. And yeah, guys, I really hope that you have found it beneficial, managed to learn from some of my mistakes and, you know, some of the things that I've done well as well. And we've had some really good races as well as some pretty disappointing ones. But all in all, it's been a lot of fun. So thanks, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, hit the thumbs up. Of course, hit the subscribe and the notification bell as well so you don't miss the next one. And if you're interested in any of the gear that you've seen in this video or any of the other videos, the links are in the description below as well. And guys, do check out our Discord channel as well. Really great bunch of guys there. And yeah, in week 13, probably going to look at getting these supporter races set up as well. Probably start off doing a couple of F1 2019 races, then look at doing some iRacing stuff as well. But now we've got the wheel all set up and everything's all good there, I'm going to have a lot more time to get that organized. So thanks, guys. I'm going to stop rambling now. I will see you in the next video. Bye.